Let's see who all we got on here, man. Hit him with that intro. And as always, we're gonna keep it clean, YouTube.
Young L on the beat.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that if you sit down with him for 5 minutes, he'll have you smart enough to time around your finger. The stuff that he knew. We're about to get up into this, man. This is entitled Are We Fighting Against Principalities? And we're going to give you the formula to fight these beings. We fighting against principalities. These beings that you refer to as principalities are beings that exist on the fourth and second dimension. Now, keep in mind this war is in the mind. This war is a mental war. We are fighting against principalities in your mind. Keep it in mind. And keep in mind that being acidic plays a part in this. The alkaline chart. Alkaline, being acidic and being alkaline plays a part in fighting against these principalities. Because keep in mind, my cousin went out and bought him some fried chicken from a chicken spot. And then he went out right after that and shot a guy's house up and went to jail. So did that chicken play a part in his thinking? Keep in mind, we told you, you are what you eat. You are what you eat. And what you eat plays a part in how you think. Keep in mind, acid. What acid is. Acid is a deteriorator. Acid makes you hallucinate. So, because could you be hallucinating when you're thinking about all the bad shit that that's happening to you or that you want to do to somebody else? Could you be hallucinating from the acidics, from all the soda, from all the chicken, fried chicken, and French fries and shit you eat? Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, I can break some of that down. The clone Tyrone. I eventually watched that movie a couple of days ago, and I say, "Oh shit, this is what they doing." You know, it's what they've been doing. They already told us what they was doing. Pretty much, they went on, came out and told you, and they clone Tyrone. We'll get into this. People take a bath every day. At least you're supposed to. Um, they clean the outside of their body, but they never clean the inside out. People go years without washing the inside of their body. They always wash the outside. We'll get into that too. Sheena, detox, right? We'll get into that. But what we're talking about, and that's part of it, detoxing is how you get rid of these principalities because they operate in the mind. And they can go as small as the size, they can go small as to be a bacteria. These principalities can be bacteria on a microscopic level. If you got a microscope and blew it up, you'll see a creature that will make your flesh crawl. If you look at some of these bacteria under a microscope, they look like demons. That's one part of it. So if you want to defend yourself from the lower level, second dimensional beings, because they are living organisms as well, these bacteria. Um, the bacteria are living, but they say the viruses need a host. So, but I say, I say that, like I say, it goes all the way down to a bacterial level when you're dealing with the principalities. Now, another thing when you're dealing with these beings, if you're a being such as I, and you're a being that's causing problems on this third dimension for these disagreeable beings, they are working to get at you, whether it be through your loved ones, they'll use your family to get to you. These beings don't play fair, man. These principalities. But to keep in mind one thing, they are bound by rules. They are bound by rules, right? They bound by rules. They only can do certain things. Really, they can't even harm you unless you allow them to. So it's like this. You ever watch those vampire movies when the vampire come to visit somebody's house, they stand at the door and they can't come in unless the person say, "Oh yeah, you can come on in." It's the same thing with these bacterias. You got your door to your house, to your car, to your temple is your mouth, your nose, your ears, your eyes. How do principality get get into your ears, which is a door into your house? You allow them in by listening to certain types of music. And like a being told you a long time ago, who disappeared off the face of the earth, at least that's what they said, by the name of John Todd, told you that they take these music into a room and they perform witchcraft and magic onto these behind every song. So principalities are hide in the music. Music is spirit. Music is energy. Because these beings are energy. They can hide anywhere where energy is present. So they hide. So principalities can hide behind the music, and that's what John Todd told you. So you wonder why, and they showed you that in Tyrone as well. And I clone Tyrone where they had these two dudes up in there. They had played some Little John and the East Side Boys or something, and these two dudes started fighting. And then they played some love type music, and they started fondling each other, feeling on each other. So doing some rainbow intelligence. You gotta say it like that. Hey, got some good alkaline water there. I think I like my alkaline water chilled a certain degrees. And this cup keep it right there. Yeah, so the first door, really the first door is to me is the ears. And the mouth is the door too. We'll get into that. But the ears is the first door, and they use music, They use people to say certain things. They can use somebody to come say something to make you feel, take your energy down. So you got to learn how to reject that type of thing. You got to reject it, like Baba said in that tape, where he said that they said you are this. He said, "Well, I choose not to be that." You know what I'm saying? It's like they were trying to say who he was, and he was telling them, "No, that's not me." You have the power to reject what other people say. Don't your kids do it when you tell them to take out the trash, and they still play the game 2 more hours? You see. So keep in mind, we fighting against principalities in the music. So you got to be careful. Or when you listen to certain music, you got to be aware that hey, it's principalities on this music, and that this music could influence my thoughts to make me think. So like, okay, you might be in a good mood, and then you riding down the street listening to some type of music. You see a dude that might piss you off, or a dude that might have pissed you off in the past. That music could help stimulate your decisions. That music can help stimulate your decisions, especially if it's some kill. What's the name of that song? A murder on my mind, murder on my mind. This is best principality right there, man. It's highest form, man. Telling you to kill somebody in your mind, that's principalities, man. It's highest form. So be careful what music you can listen to, man. Or if you're more developed, as you get older, you can listen to shit like that and you say, oh, that's crazy. You talking about killing. You come to a realization of that it's principalities on it at a certain age. When you listen to, I don't even like certain types of, like the new young music, I don't even like it. And now I see why my dad, my grandpa and them didn't like the music we was listening to. So, so like it's a generation after generation, but it seems like this generation is worse than the last as far as the music. They get more nastier and more devilishment in this movie. So that's the first thing, man. When you want to fight against these principalities, be careful what type of music you listen to at certain times. It's a time for all things. Now, if you like on the foot, I know that some guys before they go on the football field, they invite the principalities to help them on the football field. They listen to Pastor Troy. They listen to these maniac type tracks so they can get this energy, this kill and destroy type energy on them before they go on the field. So, like I say, it's a time, but that's Babylonian, Roman type sports, football, boxing, where you got to beat a man and injure a man. That's barbaric. So the music has got principalities on it, y'all. So be careful what you listen to. Be aware. Be control of your own mind. Don't let the music stimulate your mind. Now, like I say, it's good sides and bad sides to everything, though. I got to tell you that. And so it's some music that stimulates love and peace and harmony. They try to wipe that music out. That's why they kill the guys like Donny Hathaway. Guys like Bob Marley, who were dropping love type tracks. There's a whole bunch of other guys, on that list. Marvin Gaye. Suppose his dad shot him with a shotgun on the porch. Said he came home acting crazy and he blew him off the porch. All they take him out because of the type of music that he was producing. They want to come out with another type of music that stimulate murder, mayhem, and drugs and violence and hate for our Nubian woman. You see the game? Because it's principalities on that. They got principles. Like a dude said, a dude killed a dude over $10 that he took from him in a dice game. Dude killed a dude over $10, and then when police somebody asked him, "Hey, why you killed this man over $10?" He said it wasn't about the $10. It was the principle, principalities, man. Don't you get it? The principalities stimulated him to kill him, and then they left him, and then as he sit in the cell the next couple of days, getting ready to do life in prison, he said, "Man, what happened? I just blacked out. The principalities took over." I mean, you got to go watch a movie called Odd Thomas. Y'all ever seen a movie called Odd Thomas? It's on Netflix. Well, these beings, all these demon, these fourth dimensional beings, you can see them once you vibrate to a certain speed. Thomas can see them. But these beings, Baba broke it down on a tape that we put out a while back. The original name of the tape is, I think, Came to Right the Wrong, but we got it labeled as the Rainbow Project because he was talking about the higher level of it. Is he was talking about this Rainbow Project. But the part we want to point out is that Baba said that everybody got a halo over their head, and this halo, it changed colors based on the halo really can be classified just right over your crown chakra, right? As you go down from the crown chakra, the third eye chakra, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, the solar plex, the sacred chakra, or it might be the sacred, then the solar plex, then the root chakra. No, it's the root chakra, sacred, then the solar plex, then the heart chakra, and so on. But so you got these 7 different colors. These 7 different frequencies are what they refer to. They didn't break this down. They call it the 7 spirits of God. The 7 spirits of God. The 7 candlesticks. Right. All that's dealing with the esoteric body. Now, as you live and eat certain things, when you eat acidic foods, that lowers your frequency to the red chakra. When you stay alkaline and eat green foods, which we're trying to lean more to now, you begin to go up to the green and higher, purple, you know. Now, if when you become angry, this halo change colors. When you at a neutral zone and you at an alkaline zone, it's green, purple. Some of y'all are hot pink. That's actually a low frequency though, really, because pink is really red and white. But your halo really supposed to be you can get to the gold. The gold is a high frequency. That's what I said. Like so, but you get to green and purple. As long as you vibrate green, purple, gold, you good. But if you go to if your vibration lower to a red, in the Bible they put it as Cain consonants fell. His consonants fell. That means he turned to a red chakra. He had a low vibration. So now demons can influence you. Demons can send their thought waves into you when you're at a low vibration. Some people refer to it as low self-esteem. When you got low self-esteem, you can be influenced by principalities to do things you wouldn't normally do because you are out of being desperate. You ever heard of the word desperate? So the ears is one way, the music. The next thing is the eyes. You can allow principalities in by your eyes. You see a fine chick and you hit your eyes. Principalities. Tell me, man. Principalities. You can be influenced by these beings. You can allow these beings in through your eyes by what you watch on TV, by what you look at. Like like I told Dara, we don't want to see the crack of your ass. Pull your pants. I don't want to see another grown man's ass. That's disrespectful to a grown man. Pull your pants up, young man. Now, when you off by yourself, you ain't around me. Maybe other niggas want to look at your ass. You know, because some niggas out here in Atlanta, they like to look at niggas' ass. So go ahead, have your pants hanging off your ass. That's on you. But when you're around me, I'm a grown ass man. I don't want to see another grown ass man ass. I'm just saying. We wasn't into the sagging, man. I'm telling you. Well, they were sagging during my time, but I wasn't into it. It just don't look. It look uncomfortable to me. It look funny if a nigga showing his ass. You know, a grown man. I ain't never seen a real man showing his ass to a nigga, man. by on purpose, not on purpose. Now you got a couple plumbers, fat boys, they pants don't hang on they behind, right? You know, but you can allow when you moon me, you allow principalities to get in on me, man. I don't want no, I don't want to see a crack of a nigga behind, bro. I'm just saying. So through your eyes, what you see you can allow you. Now people want to say, man, how can you block certain things? Man, you gotta be on your P's and Q's, not to allow them to get to your eyes, because you could just be walking down the street and all of a sudden, boom, principalities jump out and go right into your eyes. You know, or you can watch some on TV that because it's movies, man. When you go, some people they go into movies and you can leave out of that movie theater crying and feeling a certain type of way from watching a movie. Man, I done been to some movies where I felt like I was trapped into the movie. In the movie, like, man, this is like what's happening. I feel like I was trapped in the movie, and I felt angry when I came out of there. Like the movie. It's called what's that movie when they were killing all them people down in Florida? It's called. I'll think of it in a minute. With the dude that when they said that the dude had 245s, the dude that playing Baby Boy. What's the name of that? Rosewood. That's the name of it, Rosewood. Man, when I seen that movie, I wanted to leave out of there, and it was up from there. I can't watch stuff like that, man. Rosewood. Y'all ever seen Rosewood? When them white boys chased that black dude into the woods with them 245s, and he got off, he ran in the woods, got off his horse, and waited till they came in, and he unloaded out both of them 45s. And them white boys ran out of the woods. They went back, told the sheriff. They said, man, 300 niggas just jumped us in the woods. Hey, it was only one dude with 245s. Man, that shit was funny as hell, man. They said 300. I can't remember how much. They said it was a whole bunch of niggas that just jumped them in the woods. And it was only one dude with 245s. Pistols. Because they didn't expect for niggas to have that type of artillery back then, though. Yeah, but I love that movie there made me feel a certain type of way, man, when I watched it. Principalities. Make you want to go out and kill somebody after you watched it. When I watched Belly, I wanted to go out and deal drugs and do shit like when I watched Belly. When I watched Boys in the Hood, I felt certain types of ways, man, when I watched these movies. Colors. 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 These people know they put principalities on the movies, man. They even got to the point now where they even make demonic movies. 666, Almonds, Exorcist, the list goes on. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I swear, bro, I ain't got a chance to watch TV since I've been to Atlanta. Like, I think I watched like TV for like 30 minutes over Stephanie's house, my wife's homegirl house. I don't even got a chance to really watch TV like that. Cause I'm studying, I'm always either studying or doing some tape or talking to some people. Yeah, but be careful what you watch, man. A lot of y'all are strong enough now to watch certain things and say, "Oh, okay, I see what the energy is on this." But that shit still can affect you if you catch you at the wrong time when your consciousness is low. Movies like like Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, where Kane stomped the guy out, and all he knew was to sell dope. Man, that dude remind me of somebody in my family, Kane. My cousin like remind me of Kane. Except he ain't. I don't think he gonna go out like Kane did at the end. Kane went out hard at the end. Yeah, violence. So your eyes is a way that the demons can get in. So you got to be careful what you allow into your eyes. Now that's got to be hard, like I say, with the type of world we live in, where everybody's walking around half naked. Niggas smoking crack cocaine right in front of the corner store. The list goes on. Niggas walking around with their pants off their ass, these young boys. Yeah, you know what I said, young boy. Young boys walking around with their pants off, showing other grown man they ass. That shit is Rainbow Project to me, man. It's Rainbow Project. Pants sagging is Rainbow Project to me, man. Yeah, they're colors, 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 colors. Remember that movie where the Bloods and the Crips? I done watched that movie like 15 times. Why? Because I was a gangbanger. I was a gangbanger. We didn't bang as hard as the niggas in Cali. Cause where I'm from, just know you part of a gang, and it was some stupid shit that I can remember. But yeah, man. Colors was the movie. Boys in the Hood, Minister Society, Blue Hill Avenue. Some of y'all might not even know about that. Sugar Hill with Wesley Snipes. New Jack City, right? There's a whole bunch of other ones, like low budget ones, like Snow in the Bluff. A whole bunch of them low budget ones, like Plug Love. I used to sell DVDs, man, for a living before I started doing this YouTube stuff. So I know about all the movies, the hood movies. I used to sell a D. I still got it, like a copy of it. I used to sell a DVD that had 7 movies on it. It had what y'all know about Fresh. What you know about your Paid in Full was on there. Blue Hill Avenue, Boys in the Hood, New Jack City, Minister Society, like the 7 gangster movies. Yeah, Blow. I got Blow. See, I got all the movies right. I got all the movies right here. I collect these movies too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can see that. It's all these is movies right here. So I collect those movies, collect books, movies. Yeah, but no, you know what I'm saying? Because I never did have cable. One thing I always had is internet. Then they came out with this new thing called a hotspot. But we don't want to get sidetracked. But like I say, colors. It was principalities in that. You don't think so? You don't think that movie influenced other people around the United States to be other Nubians, especially, and pretty much our whole family. And when I say our whole family, I'm talking about Nubians, Mexicans. They Nubians too. See, they just brown. They just what you call brown Nubians. To be ranged in all colors. Even the people who you calling white, they really not even white. It influenced them as well, because they really most of them really our family too. Check your blood type. They might have an old blood type. Check the blood type. There ain't really no such thing as white people or black people. That's all status quo. And label and let us make some money off these niggas and keep them in the matrix type of shit. Yeah, right? No water now. Yeah, so yeah, love and basketball really wasn't no it can you can say it's principalities on it if I really broke it down, but all you pretty much I think that all their movies from Hollywood has got some kind of spin on it. And I noticed this now. Like you notice in 50 Cent Power, it's gotta be some gay shit going on in the background. No offense to my gay people, man. But it's gotta be me. It's offensive to me. It's offensive to me when 50 Cent gotta have some kind of activity where 2 boys gotta be kissing on every scene, every tape that he put out. You notice that? And the one with Tyrese, or what his name is? What's the name? Son, Go Son. He got the new book, right? And it seemed like to me they gotta have some fruity shit going on in the background. It's like every single sitcom or series or love and hip hop or whatever it is on TV now gotta have 2 Nubian brothers, specifically Nubian brothers, kissing each other and hug, and it's got to be some Rainbow Project going on. And you telling me that ain't principalities? Yeah, that's right. That's right. You can say that Torch. Shout out Torch, man. Hey, y'all hit that like, hit that subscribe button. So the eyes, principalities getting through the eyes. Now through the mouth, what we eat has the principalities. That's what they say when they pause in the food. What they really mean to say is they put principalities on the food, bacteria and certain organisms, so that when you eat them, it makes you respond your response is a negative in a negative way. Whether it be you be sick, whether it be you be angry because you just ate some mad cow disease, some mad cow disease. Yeah, yeah. It's about the kids because the reason why they like to go after the kids is because the kids they young and they still got room to grow. So the people take advantage of the kids because they want to start you out when you young, so they can control you. They get you while you young, they got you while you old. They started us gang banging, smoking weed, all that when we were young, so they can try to lock us down. But by the grace of the Most High, anew, we got out of that loop, that spiral in effect that kept niggas in the hood and broke and miserable, and not necessarily miserable, but and because niggas in the hood they miserable, some of them miserable and don't even know they miserable. That's the killer because what they think to what's happening to them is normal. Niggas is miserable in the hood and don't know they miserable, and because they think what's happening to them is normal because it's been happening to them their whole life. Nah, man, what's happening to us in the hood is not normal, man. Seeing somebody get their head blew clean off right there in the front of the stove, that affect me for the rest of my life. Seeing a dude get shot with a 12 gauge in front of Taco Bell, and they blew him back in Taco Bell over the counter with a 12 gauge. Seeing that, it does something to you. Seeing my dad get robbed and a dude shoot the one shell out with a shotgun. Seeing well, I ain't seen my dad get shot in the head. We just saw him when my brother saw him get shot in the head. But I just seen him after he passed out when the dude's gone. Right? So yeah, it's traumatic. What's happening to us in the hood while some of y'all grew up without one or the other parent or no parent because of crack cocaine. This is principalities here I'm talking about. All this tying together. So what's happening to us in the hood is not normal. We were miserable and we didn't even know we were miserable. Some of us realized we were miserable and we came out of it. I joined the military to escape it. And some people say the military was, hey man, you went to the military. Yeah, I joined the military to escape the cycle of seeing. I saw a girl in the 12th grade get her head blew off, and she wouldn't, and she didn't even have nothing to do with the situation. She just was out there. Two dudes started shooting at each other, and she tried to run and ran in the middle of the gunfight, got hit in the head with an AK-47 in the 12th grade, named Tatum. R.I.P. to Tatum, man. When you see stuff like that, man, it goes into your eyes and it creates a certain type of thing, man, to where it got to the point then to where with me to where we saw people was shot on the ground and we just kept going and let the ambulance get them. It was normal. In New Orleans, people were getting killed so much. I remember we was out there at Mardi Gras. A dude walked up and sprayed a dude with a Uzi. Sprayed a dude with a Uzi, man, in the middle of the Mardi Gras parade. The ambulance came and scraped him up, washed the blood off best they can, and they went right back to partying the minute they got to do body off the ground. The minute they got to do body off the ground, they went right back to party. And you know what I'm saying? Man, this shit is crazy. This dude just shot this dude 100 times with an Uzi. And they just came and scraped his body off the ground, and these people went back to partying and hollering like it wasn't nothing. Like they never happened. This is the world we live in, man. It's real scary. We in some crazy shit and we don't even know it. The extraterrestrials saying like this shit is crazy. When they see a man shoot another man down and then go try to give him CPR. The cop shot a guy 15 times, then try to give him CPR. Shot a guy going for his wallet 15 times, then try to save his life. That shit ain't funny at all. It ain't funny. Would I rather be born rich or poor? That's a good question. Because if you're born rich and you get the money, you usually don't know how to. People don't know how to handle money. People don't know how to. If their parents if their parents were poor and then they became rich and they teach their kids what the deal is, usually that's hard to do. But I'd rather be born poor. Shit, I was born poor. Yeah, I'd rather be born poor. I don't want to be born rich. Rich kids gonna have a hard time making it if they ever run out of money. See, me being poor, starting out poor, and I'm still poor now. Shit, I ain't rich now. I'm poor as fuck right now. Really, I ain't poor as I was when we was living in the projects. I ain't that poor no more, right? But we poor, and I'd rather be poor because money. Like if I was to go all the way broke, which I meant I ain't all the way broke, but if I was to go broke, I know it ain't gonna bother me because I've been all the way broke. You know what I'm saying? I've been all the way broke. Uh, but if I was rich and then to go broke, them people ain't gonna know how to survive. If you born rich, you ain't gonna know how to survive if you end up going broke. So being born poor, then coming into some money, hopefully that's what that's my life anyway. You know, I'd rather become up poor and come out the mud, come out the dirt. That way I know how I feel, you know what I'm saying, to not have anything. That's right, Yahshua. That's right. So most of us, all of us came up poor. Who we fooling? Most of all of us was poor starting out. Man, when crack hit, that put us in a headlock, man. Crack put our family institutions in a headlock as far as Nubians. Heroin and alcohol put us Nubians in a headlock. But we still, like I said, we fighting against principalities again. And these beings are bound by principles, meaning they only can operate in the fourth dimension. Meaning they can tell you to do something, but they don't mean you gotta do it. They can tell you, go kill that guy. They don't mean you gotta do it. You don't gotta act on nothing they tell you. What you gotta be able to just do is distinguish who talking. Is it your higher self or is it your lower self, which is the ones that the principalities influence? Your lower self. They can't. The principalities really don't got no power unless we give it to them. Like I say, we got to invite them in. You got to invite them into your ears. You got to listen to their music. You got to watch their movies. You got to eat their food. Like I say, your mouth is a door to let them in. What is the foods that they like? Acidic, sugar, salt. Don't believe me? Go watch Man in Black. When the bug, that really was metaphoric of these bacteria taking human bodies. Or the bug taking it, and they actually do that too. The bugs actually they sell skin on back of the moon, human skin on back of the moon. We don't want to get too creepy on you, but that bug when he took over that man's body, they need permission. They can't do nothing without you letting them. So that bug took over that guy's body. The first thing he went into the house and tell that lady to give him was what? Sugar. Give me sugar. So these principalities, one of their food sources is sugar, which explains why a lot of people dying from sugar, whether it be, diabetes, high blood pressure, etc. Yeah, right. Shout out Belly. Um, but like I say, these principalities don't really got no power unless you allow them into your car to sit with you. And 1,500 of them, or 72,000 of them can be on your behind. They call them allegiance. 72,000 spirits. Keep in mind, bacteria are spirits because they are living organisms. Everything that has life has a spirit. Trees, grass, all that. Yeah, parasites feed off the sugar. Yeah, so and those parasites can control your thinking if they attach to your neural cortex. They'll tell you, don't go home without buying no Snickers or some soda or some kind of sugar. Man, you know you can't go to sleep without no sugar. They won't even let you sleep without no sugar. They'll attack you all night long until you get up and eat some sugar. That's right. I am him. That's right. So we fighting against principalities, but we don't gotta fight them. All we gotta do is resist them. Remember, we said resist the devil and he'll flee from you. We got when he want to come into our mouth. No, I don't want fried chicken. No, I don't want your sugar. I ain't gonna allow you into my car. When you certain music, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that killing. I got murder on my mind. I don't want to listen to that type of shit. That shit make my flesh crawl. I got murder on my mind. When I hear it, it make my flesh crawl. I get so uncomfortable. I'm like, they let somebody put this type of music out. Who promotes this other than the devil? I mean, I ain't even got to beat it over your head to show you that the devil put that out. Huh? I mean, I ain't got to beat it over your head. So you listen to shit like that, you add bad principalities into your brain. So they can influence your thinking. Because that's all they can do is influence your thinking. And keep in mind, healing and being sick first starts in the mind. The body becomes sick in the mind first. So this war against principalities is against the mind. I mean, in the mind. So all you gotta do is, because that's why we told you, so if a man thinketh, so is he. So is he. So if a man thinketh, so is he. So this is a thinking game. And that's why niggas is losing, because they ain't thinking. They just going out and do shit. Now he in jail for 60 years. When he didn't know principalities influenced him to do that. But the principalities didn't tell you that you gotta get 60 years on the back end. You see? So control your own thinking. Drive your own car. Your body is your car. Don't let your car drive you, and don't let nobody else drive your car. Because they'll put their steering wheel right in your back, turn signal and all, and drive you right off the cliff, or right into a ditch, or straight over the tracks, no brakes, or straight over the hardest, highest speed bump you ever seen, no brakes. I'm telling you, man. So hear people out. Listen to what they have to say. Hear your higher self or your lower self out. But be able to determine whether it's the principalities that's telling you to do it, or trying to influence you from what you ate, invited into your mouth, your nose, your eyes. Somebody can pass gas and break wind, and it go into your nose, and it can change your facial expressions. Those are principalities. Stanky business. Because like Mark Brady said, when it's stanky, the devil's always involved. When shit stinks, the devil's always involved. Tell him. So control, be aware of your thoughts. If you wouldn't, a lot of y'all are aware, be aware of your thoughts from now on out. and think, okay, all right, you gotta think shit out like you playing chess in your mind. When you say, okay, if I do this, then what's the outcome? And then after that, what's the outcome? You gotta think about there's a cause and effect to all your actions. To your thinking, you could change your thoughts, but like I say, don't let principalities from your food, from the music, from TV, from smelling, stinking shit. Because you could just smelling weed can be a form of principalities. When you quit smoking cigarettes or whatever it is, and then somebody smoking it and you smell it, it can influence you, or not even just smelling it. When you quit cigarettes or smoking weed or whatever it may be, I don't look at smoking weed as a bad thing, really. It just depends on what you smoke it in. I don't think niggas should smoke blunts, because blunt means not the sharpest knife in the drawer. You know what I'm saying? Go look it up. But they say if you quit smoking cigarettes and then you ride down the street and you see somebody over there smoking a cigarette, that goes into your eyes and that becomes a principality. To where now I got the urge to smoke now because I've seen that person smoking again. So that's sometimes that's hard to avoid. But if you quit smoking cigarettes or whatever you quit doing, don't go around people that still do it, because you're gonna invite principalities back. And then when you invite them back, they're gonna be 7 times worse than before, because they're gonna be 7 times stronger than they was the first time you quit. Listen to what I'm telling you. So whatever you do, if you quit it, like say if you was a scripper, whatever you do that that you feel in your heart that's bad for you now, don't go around people that do still do that same thing, because it's gonna influence you by you're gonna get influenced by principalities to do the same exact thing that you were doing before. And it's gonna, like I say, it's gonna be the spirit on you gonna be 7 times stronger than it was before. If you clean your house, that spirit wanders off into the desert, finding no place to go. And he said, you know what, I'm gonna go back to my old spot and I'm gonna take 7 more demons with me to hold them down so I can keep them locked down this time so he won't put me out. Yeah, so if you're a stripper, don't hang around. If you quit stripping, don't hang around no more strippers. Cause they're gonna be taught if you was a cheater and you ain't no cheater no more, don't hang around cheaters. Cause they're gonna influence you to cheat. They're gonna tell you all they cheating stories still, or all they stories about how whatever they do, if they a bank robber or a gangster or a drug dealer, they're gonna tell you all their stories, and it's gonna bring back up old memories for you, and it's gonna be principalities for you because you allowed it into your ear. You went around it to see it, to see all the money they making and the drugs they got on the table. So now principalities, you open up your gates. Like shout out Sheena, you open up your gates for principalities to come in and continuously influence you. And like I say, you'll be worse off than before. So if you want to fight these demons, like I say, don't, like you're gonna hear them sometimes, you're gonna be able to avoid not hearing them. But you're gonna have to distinguish, hear out what they say. And when they say it, you calculate it as a chess move in your brain. And say, okay, if I do what that's saying, then this is what would be the outcome. Could I go to jail? Would my life be over? Would this cause and affect me in the long run? You got to think everything out 3 and 4 and 5 moves out before you put an action on it. You see what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with the young people now. They don't think before they do shit. They just go out and do it. Man, this is my 9th time doing this shit, and probably my last. We gonna go on to the next planet, man. I think we tall enough here. So we got probably about 20 more years of this teachings on this planet. We're gonna be out. Says, who's Mark Brady? Mark Brady was one of my teachers. I call him Mark Brady because I'm trying to be funny, but he liked to be called Atun Ray, Atunre, right? And Mark Brady was one of my teachers. He taught the school called Mid Formation. See, we learned information. That's what they taught us when we was growing up, information, right? They want us to stay in formation. Then the master teacher, Baba Yanun, Malachi Z. York, Dr. Malachi Z. York came teaching us out formation. And then the being by the name of Mark Brady, Atumre, stepped on the scene. He said, well, I got this other thing that they hadn't pointed out called mid formation. And that there's three things, and he broke all that down. We might do a class on that about the three things, this three-dimensional world, right? I'm gonna do a play task called This Three-Dimensional World, and I'll break down some of the stuff Mark Brady taught us. But he taught us mid-formation. That's like it was like middle school for us. We went through that school, we graduated, and went to the next level. But that's who Mark Brady is. Mark Brady is a student of Dr. Malachi Z. York, and to me, without the side effects that he got in his life, he one of the sharpest. Like the way he present shit and teach it, it was. I learned a lot from Mark Brady, right? To add to my game to get me to where I'm at now. So that's who Mark Brady is. And we hope we don't wish nothing bad on the brother. We hope the brother is good right now. We hadn't talked to him in a while though. We hadn't talked to Mark Brady in a while. But another thing too, if you want to know who Mark Brady is, scroll all the way down the video side to my old tapes, to the tapes called Behind the Scenes with Atun Ray. And you can listen to those tapes, and you can listen to some of the schools that Mark Brady taught. They on my page at the bottom on the video side. When you hear him speak, you'll say, oh yeah, Mark Brady got some. A lot of people don't like Mark Brady because they didn't like how he came out. But me, Mark Brady a street nigga, and I'm a street nigga, so I felt where he was coming from. The people that wasn't street niggas, they did, man, 15, man, he went off on his own, doing his own thing. I mean, he dissed the master teacher, man. Once you diss the master teacher, that's it for me. I can't deal with you no more. You're an enemy to me. I don't trust you no more when you diss the master teacher, because when you diss somebody like the master teacher, I know you a devil. Now, if you do it some people did it by mistake and they came back and apologized, and that's all good. But when you diss the master teacher, for me, that's a wrap. I can't be your friend. I can't even trust you no more. Because I know what the master teacher came to do. I know he came to get us to where I can talk to you like I'm talking to you now, with our perspectives. So anybody that's hating on that or wanna, it's something wrong with you inside. To me, you can't see that the people that they kill, that the people kill Malcolm X. It wasn't a nation. The nation probably wanted to get him out of there, but the nation didn't kill him. The alphabet boys did. If you can't see that the people that got Larry Hoover, Jeff Ford, Baba is all the same people in the same jail, I just can't help you, right? So that's what happened to 15, man. Once he go up there to that side, we can't do nothing with you. To me, I had to calm down, but I just don't understand, why. It's just something else. Yeah, but principalities again, man. Principalities influence people. The principalities influence the people that lie on Baba. And so a lot of them coming clean. A lot of them, most all of them came clean now, and Baba's still in jail. Because why? Because it wasn't about the touching the kids. It wasn't about none of that. It was about the Native American shit. That's why he in there. It wasn't about no kids. It about the Native American. He started talking Native American, claim the land back. Oh, Killer Clown said we got to shut him down. He a threat to national security. He a threat to the Federal Reserve. Baba was a threat to the federal national security. That's why he in there. Larry Hoover, threat to national security. That's why he in there. Jeff Ford, threat to national security. That's why he in there. That's why the Killer Clowns put him in there. If they didn't put him in there, they killed him. Huey P. I mean, not Huey P. What's Freddie P. Hampton, Bob Marley, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. The list goes on. So, hey man, he just said that he believed that Malachi did it. So he believed that some people he talked to people over the phone, and he believed it, even though he never seen them do it. He just believed it. So shows some people just you know we still love everybody though. We still love everybody. So the one thing I like about Mark Brady though, Mark Brady ain't never this Baba. Mark Brady ain't never this Baba. So me and Mark Brady just parted ways because he wanted to be my God, and I'm my own damn God. I ain't bowing for nobody, but the Most High God, Elohim El. I don't bow before man, so he wanted niggas to bow before him. That's where he went wrong yet with me. You see, principalities. We fighting against principalities, y'all, and it's all in the mind. So I'm gonna get out because we got about 4 minutes. But I won't say this. No, I can't mess with him once he dissed Baba, man. Kevin, man. Once he dissed Baba, that was it. And if anybody talk shit about Baba to me, nigga, that's a wrap for me, nigga. Yeah, you be lucky that we don't, start putting hands on niggas. You know, like, but I was what 15 said. He was sincere in where he stand to that, so it wasn't not like no thing like this, But that's just his own perspective. Everybody entitled to their own perspective. But we clothesline niggas for disrespecting the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You disrespect Elijah Muhammad and Baba for me, nigga, that's fighting. That's a fight almost. I'm telling you. Especially if I see you serious about it. That's a fight for me, man. Disrespecting Baba and Honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's two people you can't disrespect in front of me. I'm telling you. You can't never disrespect the Honorable Elijah Muhammad or Malachi to me. And I want to know you automatic black devil. I'm automatic label you as a black devil. Telling you. And that part. Telling you. So, yeah, man, like I said, in closing remarks, to fight against these beings, all you got to do is outthink them. Because they only can operate in your mind to get you to do whatever it is they want you to do. Or somebody else around you. So control your thoughts. Control your mind. Keep your mind, because they say the idle mind is a devil's workshop. That's what they mean. Principalities can influence your thinking and get you to do something stupid. When you have arguments in your home with your loved ones, y'all get into an argument, it's usually principalities that started the argument. You don't know it. They told you say this. They tell them, her or him, say that. And they say, well, say this back to her. Because keep in mind, you thinking about everything you say before you say it. Most of it. Who telling you that to say all this shit? Sometimes it don't be you telling yourself to say them arguments. It be principalities trying to get an argument going. That's one of the 72 demons. One of their jobs. They all got jobs. All the 72 demons of the Testament of Solomon got jobs. Some of them jobs is to cause arguments, principalities. So if you're in an argument, stop. So then what are we arguing about? How did this argument start? Who said what first? And then when you do that part, you're gonna find out there was principalities. Sometimes they start arguments, and then they end up with somebody killing each other. I'm telling you, or hurting somebody, or a fight breaking out. And it all started with a principality saying, tell her you hate her or something. Tell her something. Tell him something to start that argument. Right? That's right, Bella. So when you get into an argument, don't try to avoid arguments. And because most arguments, at least 90% of them are started by principalities. The other 10% arguments are just natural debate on getting to the truth. Natural debate into getting the truth. The other 90% is arguments based on principalities trying to cause a fight so they can feed off that energy. They need to eat. They got to eat, man. So they going to tell you to get into an argument. So they hoping that it end up in a goddamn shootout, bang, bang, boogie, so they can feed off that shit. You see? What up, Tone B? What you got? You got a question? What up, Tone B? So me in your household, when there's arguments and things, sit back and say, okay, all right, this is just a principality that's trying to, you know, feed off this energy that we're about to produce by this argument.